Hi friends, welcome to my coding challenge. Welcome to my channel. Um it's day 26 today and I'm excited being here and I hope you are as well. So today we have another challenge to work on and let's see what it is. All right, it says silly strings. Write a function silly string that accepts a word as an argument. The function should return a new word where every vowel of the original word is followed by B, and that's a vowel. For example, siren would turn into sibireben. Sibireben. Okay, so looking at lines 8 to 13, we can see that we have the function being called and various arguments are passed in it as strings. So we have stop. So the instruction is this. What the challenge is all about is this. Whenever we have a vowel, we have the letter B after that vowel, and then the vowel itself gets repeated after the letter B. That's why here we have for stop, we have stop because we should have a B after the vowel, and then this vowel itself should repeat itself after the B. Then the rest of the characters are written after everything. So for that, we have A here. So B should come after A. Then immediately after B, we should have A also. That's why we have THABAT. So for can, there should be B after A. Then also there should be a repeat of A, which is a vowel after B. That's why we have here caban. Cat, same thing. Italy. All right, so here we have two vowels. So there should be B after each of the vowels, and also there should be a repeat of each of the vowels after the B's. That's why we have here, after I here, we have B, then we have the vowel itself after B, which is I. Then when it gets to A, we have a B after A here, then we have the same A, right? And then we have the rest of the characters being added to the string. Scooter also, if you follow if you follow what we've been talking about, so you will see that for scooter we have two O's and one E. So we are expected to have a B after O here and a repeat of the vowel O. That's why we have O B O here. Then this next O is this other O here. Then there should be a B afterwards, which we have here. Then there should also be a repeat of the vowel itself after the B. That's why we have O here as well. Then for the E, we have a B after E, then a repeat of the same vowel after B, which is E, and the rest of the characters have been added to the string. All right, so how can we get this working? Um, okay, so for what I think we can do here is this. We are going to look through every character and add every character to a new string, right? But in the process, anywhere there's a vowel, the there is a B added after the vowel, and the vowel itself is added after the B, and then the rest of the loop continues. So here is what I mean. Let's begin by writing a function keyword. Function, all right. Then instead of name here, we have silly string as our function name. Then we change params to string. Then here we look through each of the characters in the string using a for loop. We say for. All right, so we have this autocomplete where I change index to I, and then here I change array to string. Then here also we don't need this line of code, so I simply remove it. All right, so we want to know, or we want to check for vowels, right? We need to first of all declare a variable that represents vowels. So we say const vowel equals A-E-I-O-U, A-E-I-O-U, right? So Here, the next thing we want to do is we want to write a condition. At first, let's see if we can loop or if we can add all of the characters we have in a string into a new string. Let's do that first. So we simply say, let's come here and let's assign an empty string to a variable. Let's call the variable name new string equals to an empty string. Then let's say new string equals new string plus string I. Then we return the new string. Let's save this and let's run this. Let me close this side of the screen and increase this a bit. All right, so let's run again. So we have the same arguments coming out as our results, right? Because that's simply what we just did. That's the code implementation we just did. Now, instead of us having the same characters or the same string coming out in as results, what we need here is while each of these characters are being added to the new string, we want to write a condition. This condition is going to check if any of the string is a vowel, and if any of the string is a vowel, it simply adds a B and the string at the end of it, right? The string, the character itself, the vowel character itself at the end of it. Then after when that is done, the loop continues as it's supposed to be. So this is what I mean. We say if, now what's the condition? We say if vowel dot includes string I. So what this means is that while looping through each of the characters in the argument, this line of code is going to check if any one of them is a vowel, because we said vowel is A, E, I, O, U. Therefore, if it is, we are simply going to say new string equals the string B, which is what the instruction says. It says the function should return a new word where every vowel of the original word is followed by B and that same vowel. Now, what is that same vowel? Let's add the same vowel to B. The same vowel is simply string I, right? So we write it here, we say string I. So B gets added to the string as well as the vowel itself, that if the character is a vowel. Then after when this condition is true, this for loop proceeds again until every character in that argument is added into this new string. So let's save this and run. Okay, so what do we have here? We have BOP. Okay, okay. So this is not working as expected. So what exactly could be the problem? Hmm, okay. Um, okay, so here, if the character is a string, we simply add, excuse me, to the character. Okay, so I think let's do it this way. um we assign this to, okay, let us do it this way. Let's try something like this. Let's say new string, excuse me. Let's see if this is going to work. Oh, okay, all right. So this actually works, right? So we are supposed to add new string also here, right? So this was, so let's compare this with what we have in the expected result. We have stobop, we have thabat, we have caban, we have cabats, ibitabaly. All right, so this works well. So we can see that here for stop, the moment the iteration gets to O, it adds a B after O and repeats the same vowel after B. Then the rest of the characters are added as well. So this works for every of the arguments here, right? So this works fine, right? It's a bit tricky actually. All right, so there's something I just need to edit here. We can just remove this place to make the code look very, very simple. Let's remove this and then let's simply write plus equal to, and also let's do the same thing here too. Let's remove this and put plus equal to. So let's run this again and see if it's going to work as expected. Let's compare this with the result we have. Okay, so this works. Yeah, this works. So I believe our code implementation is working just fine, and this is really, really challenging, right? I mean, when I got to this part and it wasn't working, I knew something was already wrong. But hey, we're able to work it out, right? So we learn every day, right? So with this, I say thanks for having me here and thanks for joining this challenge. And I hope to see you tomorrow. All right. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Bye.